I'm having a bit of issue. Wow. I'm still live, but I can't see anybody. Oh my god. It's the network, oh. I don't know what's happening, guys. Oh my god. It's the network. Yeah, it's the network. The network has a problem. Thank you. Let me share the link and see. All right, welcome guys. Welcome. I had a bit of an issue. Guys. Yeah, everybody can see me now. Please share the link. Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Can you see my screen? Whoa, we were about 20 people on that live. It's so painful. We were about 20 people on that live. Olaika said, is it the network? Yeah. I don't like YouTube. Why not use why I'm not using Google or Google Meet is that I want to push my YouTube up. If I use Google or Google Meet or use Zoom, my YouTube will just be there. At least it's for free. So I think you should appreciate that. You know. So can everybody still see my screen? We're back. If you can see my screen, put a 555 in the chat box. It's okay now, right? I had to change my network. The network was crappy. It's fine. So this is GJ. You can see GJ here, right? We're back, no problem. The devil is a liar. We can see GJ. It's clear, thank God. All right, we're back. I changed my network. So we can see GJ, and that was the last break of structure here. Okay? That was the break of structure there. All right? That's the break of structure. And now she's coming down into this zone for the next what? For the next buy. All right? She's coming down into this zone for the next buy. Remember, we're waiting for it to get to a sell zone on the weekly time frame. All right? We're waiting for it to get to a sell zone. Was it on the weekly or monthly? Monthly time frame. So we are still bullish. We are still on our way. Now, this is the 4 hour, and we know she's dropping, right? We know she's dropping, but she's currently at a very, 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 very soft zone. Remember, anywhere you see a break of structure, that particular zone could act as a support, all right, or a resistance. So we're just going to watch what is happening. But as far as I'm concerned, on the 4 hour, we want to be bearish into this zone. If I go down to my 1 hour, okay, this is the 1 hour. So of course it could push back into the next zone to continue the sell. All right, this is the 1 hour. Now on the 1 hour, what are you seeing? You're seeing beautiful sell zones. You're seeing sell. Now what will you be waiting for the next sell? all right, for the next sell. This zone could push it up to the next sell, zone on the 1 hour. Now I'm just going to open this and let's focus on what we are seeing here. Okay, she hasn't, okay, she's turned back 23%. So I want to see this market come up here to continue the next sell, to give us the next sell around this zone here. All right, this is GJ. This is GJ. I want to see her come up here for my next sell. In the meantime, of course, if we see a buy happening here, we could catch that buy into the sell zone. We could catch that buy into the sell zone to continue the sell. All right, we could catch that buy into the sell zone. Now I just want to see the 15 minutes and let's see how it looks. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's see. We have to wait for confirmation for the buy into that zone, or we just wait for the sell. Okay, what we want to do is actually sell. We want to sell, and I love my setup. I can see my setup clearly. I'm a QML trader. I can see my setup. You can't tell me nothing. I can see my setup. All this is liquidity to be swept. I can see my setup. She has to come back in there. All right, as a QML trader, you can't tell me nothing. I want to see that market come into that zone. So what am I seeing? This is the 15 minutes. I can see change of character. I can see another one, break of structure, internal break of structure here. All right, internal break of structure there. Now what do we need to see? Pull back into the sell zone. I want to see it come back here. Question, is he ready to buy from here? We can't see any reason to go in for that buy here just yet, because I'm not seeing any break of structure. All right, I'm not seeing any break of structure, so I can't see any reason to go back here for a buy. No, I'm not seeing any reason to buy here. Okay, so I want to see, please keep smashing that like button so that we can get more people on. We're about 20, and then the devil struck, whatever, the network decided to kick everybody out. So we're going to wait for a sell at this zone here. I want to see a sell at this zone here. Down. I want to, oh, that's a long way down. There's a possibility that GJ could come down, like on the 4, I'll use the 4-hour TP. Use the 4, look at what I'm seeing. At least 50%. At least 50%. Yo, at least 50%, at least down to this zone. All right, at least down to this zone. So we are looking for how to go in for the next sell. We are looking for how to go, even on the 4-hour sell. On the 4 hour is even telling us that we should wait around this zone. This is what 4 hour is telling us. Why? Because I'm seeing a beautiful order block, although it was, you know, look at that on the 4 hour, which is why I always tell people to stay on the high time frame. On the 4 hour, break of structure. So if it's going to buy from here, you want to see it come here. On the 1 hour, 1 hour is telling us that it has done a lot of break of structures. It could buy into this zone. So I'm actually seeing a possibility for a buy into that zone, into this area. Let's take this higher. All this is liquidity from the 4 hour. So I want to see a buy happen here before I want to see a reason for a buy there before I go in. On the 4 hour, that zone looks perfect. Perfect. Hey, let it just give us a reason to buy. We'll go in. I'm not seeing anything right now for GJ. I'm not seeing nothing for GJ now. No, I'm not seeing anything for GJ. This would have said that our liquidity to come into this zone. I'm not seeing anything for GJ now. We have to wait. If I see a confirmation for the buy, we'll go in. All right? If I see a confirmation for the buy, we'll go in. I'm not seeing nothing yet. Is it clear? Smash that like button, share the link, share the link. Is it clear? Oh, somebody say network, we must make money. Oh. So even with this network, people can't see clearly. Let me check it by myself. So even with this network, people can't see clearly. Even with this network, you guys can see. Is it clear? Oh, somebody say network, we must make money. I'm actually looking at my phone to see how it's showing, and it looks nice. All right. So for GJ, I want to see it pull back up. I want to see it pull back up. Now let's leave GJ. Let's go to something else. Let's leave GJ. Smash the like button. Okay, good. I think we're responsive now. We're responsive now. We're responsive now. We're responsive now. I just want to be looking at it from here to be sure that. All right, make sure your this thing is high quality. If not, you won't be able to see what I'm teaching. Make sure it's high quality. All right. So this is GJ. Yinka Yusuf. Yinka Yusuf, give me what you want to see. You've been very, very active. Thank you for showing up. Tell me the asset you want. Ajoke, tell me the asset you want. Chineye, tell me the asset you want. And I don't know if Augustine is here. Let me see what's going on the 15 minutes. If I see a reason to go in for that buy, I'm going to shout like a canary. I'm going to shout that we should go in for the buy. Okay. Welcome, Victoria. You're a first timer. You're welcome. All right. So if she gives me a reason to buy, we are going in. All right. If she gives me a reason to buy, we are going in. I want to see a sweep of liquidity. Let me open it very well. I want you to sweep this liquidity, come back, then I'm going to go in for a buy. All right. UJ. Okay, Emmanuel says UJ. Now let's look at UJ. All right, let's look at UJ. Somebody, Yinka Yinka, you have to pick one. I'm sorry. Yinka, pick one. Yinka wants everything. So this is USD JPY. On the monthly, what's going on? Let's squeeze it in and see what's going on. I think it looks just like what's going on with the GJ. Right? It looks like exactly what's going on with the GJ. That was the last low. All right, that was the last low for the sell. Now this was the high that gave us this low. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this was the high that gave us this low. This was the last low here. All right, let me just mark it out so you guys can see. High and low, right? So this looks obviously like she, but see what's going on here. She's at a sell zone for the pullback, because I'm going to draw it out. This was the high, low, 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 low. So you see, now she's come here again, and she looks like she's selling nicely. So okay, so I'm just going to mark that zone. Yeah, she's currently at a sell zone. She's currently at a sell zone right there. She's at a sell zone, and then you can see the drop. Now I'm going to monitor this. Okay, this is what we are looking at. You have to know your range. You have to know your range. High, low, high, low, broken. All right, broken. All right, currently at a sell zone to pull back for the next move. So we know what's happening right now. All right, we know what's happening right now. We know what's happening right now. So where is she possibly pulling back to? Remember, this was the move. From here, she broke this zone. She broke this zone. All right, now you want to see a pullback at least to the 50%. You want to see a pullback at least to the 50%. So this thing is dropping, right? It's dropping, which is exactly what we are seeing on GJ as well. We saw that drop. So I want to see it pull back at least to the 50. So let's watch what is going on here. Weekly, we are here. Looks like a badass consolidation. Like it wasn't breaking this zone. In fact, you can mark it. You can see serious consolidation going on here. All right, but she hasn't broken anything on the weekly. Let's look at it on the daily. Let's see whether there's been a change of heart. Let's see. I'm going to just leave that line there. Okay, now on the daily, you're actually seeing a sell happening. Look at this, was the last move here. So let's always try to come closer to the market. If not, you get confused as at what is going on. Okay, so it's a downtrend here. I'm going to pull it, draw it for everybody to see. Downtrend, downtrend. Okay, then she's consolidating here again on the daily. So let's keep watching. Okay, normally if I could pull my fib, I want to see it clear all that and come to the beninging zone here for the next drop. So let's see what is really happening. She's just dropping away. All right, okay, looking at the 4 hour, serious sell going on here, but I cannot resist that. I mean, there's a possibility that the sell will end at this zone here. Why? Because remember, it looked like a buy, then got here, and this was the last low. So there's a zone here that could act stubborn for it. So we're just going to watch. Let's go closer. 1 hour. Break of structure here. Sorry. Okay. Break of structure there. All right. So that break of structure. Let's see. The market has just been dumping. Yo, I'm looking for how we'll catch this thing. She's running. The market is running. Yo, the market is running. Hey, yeah. Um, I'm so discouraged right now. The network is so against us this morning, guys. I don't know what to do. The network is so against us this morning, like I have two Wi-Fi's and I don't know what's happening. Why is it looking like nothing wants to work today? I reject it to go back to where you came from. All right. Why did I choose that zone? I see that. I see Father Lord take control. $801. SL 144. Yo, I'm not really happy, guys. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is the first time I'm like, I just don't know what to do. I'm just going to keep going and let God take control because okay. And then my TP, I'm targeting 142.8T. 142. Yeah, it's very discouraging. I'm just going to keep going. All right, so that's what I see for you, Jay. Um, um, okay, so someone said, where is I'm looking for him, Yinka. I'm looking for Yinka. Yinka said he wants to see US oil or EU. Which one was it? Okay, he said US oil. Okay, let's look at US oil. I've been staying away from US oil because of the crisis going on. There's a lot of problem. Okay, so let's see US oil. Okay, I think I even took it off. I was so mad. I took it off. Okay, crude, US oil, sweet crude, sweet crude oil. Where is it? There's one I normally use. Is it this one? All right. I think let me just use this one. It doesn't matter, anyone. So let's look at US oil. Okay, this is okay. So we know with the crisis going on, US oil has just been shooting off the roof. Yeah, it's been shooting off the roof. Yeah, there's nothing prayer cannot do, guys. I just said, God, take control. I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do. I've done everything humanly possible. So let's see. Now, this is crazy. Look at what's happening. It's just, let's look at it together. We know it's buying. We know it's buying because that was the last high. Okay, the low for the next buy, and we wanted to clear that high. But there's crisis. US oil can be like it can be like gold. When there's problem, people can decide, oh, they're investing in oil, just like they would say they're investing in gold, if you know what I mean. So let's go. So on the monthly, we saw that she came into that zone, she went up, but she's been unable to break this high. Now on the weekly, what are we seeing? That there's been a zone that has not been broken since 2021 that is now broken. So which is why I've been looking for sales. But then this news with the war and Iran and Israel, Iraq and Israel, Iran and Israel, I don't know which one it is, it's been giving me a tough time. But this place was broken, and then I knew that we want to start some sales. Okay. And look at what it did. Beautiful. It came to the beninging zone here, and it dropped nicely. You see, it dropped nicely. It dropped nicely at that zone. Now, what do we want to see? A continuation for the sell. We want to see a continuation for the sell. All right. I'm yet to see it pull back. It's just playing around this zone. Let's see how it looks on the 4 hour. I think I want to stop on the 4 hour. I don't think anybody in their right mind should be trading US oil right now. If you know you don't want to play with your money, you shouldn't be trading US oil right now. You shouldn't be trading US oil right now. Look at what US oil is doing here. Are you kidding me? What am I doing in this? If you know you don't want to lose your money, what are you still doing? What's this? I mean, this is rubbish. I don't think, Yinka, you shouldn't be trading. What's this? Yinka, why are you stressing your life on this kind of show going on here? No. Wow. Yeah, Yinka, you don't leave this thing. Yinka, leave this thing. This is crazy. I mean, don't do this to yourself. No, don't do this to yourself. No. Okay, it dropped from where we expected it to drop. But look at this nonsense. This is a waste of my time. All right. So let me see. Someone said, now we're just leave that thing. Oh, just leave it. Oh. Let's just leave it. Joke says she wants GU. Let's do GU. That's fine. Let's do GU. GU is beautiful. So looking at GU here, looking at GU, looking at GU, look at the move. Okay, this is nice. This is the move right here. Okay, we see that this is lower, low, lower, lower. All right, so let's see from this high. Currently at a good zone for the sell, but of course you have to do what you see until it starts turning around. So right now it's still buying. Okay, it's still buying. I hope you all can still see me. God is in control now. I can't do anything about this. I'm looking at my two Wi-Fi's and I'm wondering, hey, God, take control. So let's go to the weekly. All right, look at this zone here. Look at, so she's going, she's pulling up. You can clearly see that was the last break of structure to the upside here. Okay, I would love, there's surely going to be a disturbance in this zone. Let me see, I look on the line chart. Sorry guys, give me a second. Yeah, there's surely going to be a disturbance on this zone here. So she's still going there. Yeah, there's surely going to be a disturbance on that zone. Let's see how it looks on the daily. Okay. Now daily has given us this break of structure. She's moving up so quick. 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour has given us this move from here. Okay, I'm looking at it. That was a beautiful return. It never came back here. This is the 4 hour. 1 hour, let's look at it and see. Okay, so see, 1 hour is telling you, Ebon, I've left you. 1 hour is telling you, sir, I don't go. Yeah, that's what 1 hour is saying. 1 hour took off from the 50-61 zone. You can see, took off at the 50-61 zone. There. Guys, please don't stop smashing the like button. This will help me grow on YouTube. I really want to grow myself on YouTube, guys. Alright, so we are seeing that move from here. Oh, and I like this zone. Why? Because I see it swept liquidity here. Alright, I like to see that it did this. Alright, it did that. It broke structure. So I want to see, let's see, I look on the 30. So we know that he broke this high here. So we are seeing internal structure and external structure. To wait for the next buy, let's see how it looks on the 15. Want to see a pullback, like serious pullback. There was a zone here. I want to see it pull back. It just broke structure, so I'm going to be looking for a sell into the next buy zone or wait for it to come back. A sell into the next buy zone or wait for it to come back. There's a buy zone here. You see that beautiful order block here? Alright? There's a buy zone there. Then there is this zone here. There is this zone here. Okay? Every strong possibility that GU could come down into this zone or come down into this zone for the next buy. Okay? GU could come down. Remember, this is what we are seeing on the 4-hour time frame. This is what we are seeing on the 1-hour time frame. Let me make my line straight. Okay? This is what we are seeing. So it's either it comes down here to continue the buy, or it comes down here to continue the buy. Two things, guys. Two things. It's either it comes back here to continue the buy, or it comes down to this zone to continue the buy. Today this network mean me. Oh wow, Jesus Christ. I'm looking at it from my own zone. I'm seeing how the thing is glitching, God will help me. Okay, I think it's getting stable now. So we wait. We are going to wait for that pullback. I'm going to wait for that pullback. Okay. So that's your GU. I want it to sell to our buy zones. Alright? I want it to sell to our buy zones. So we are waiting. I want it to sell to our buy zones. So let's see. Someone else said I'm looking for another. I've done your UJ, I've done your GU, so we wait for them to play out. The market is not funny. The market is not funny, guys. I don't know what's going on. We have to wait for things to play out. Ma, give us gold, please. Gold, okay. If you're already in my trading community, you know we're waiting for gold, right? I've been waiting for a sell on gold. I've not seen. Gold is just going up. So I wanted to see if you were in my community. We're waiting for confirmation from this zone. Alright, we are not seeing the confirmation. We are not seeing the confirmation on that zone yet. So nobody is in. Yeah, we wait. Nobody is in. So for gold, we want to see break of structure. We're waiting for gold to drop. So if we don't see any confirmation, we can't go in. You know, I keep shouting, wait for confirmation, because the market is uncertain now. So we have to wait for confirmation. If not, you enter trouble. Okay? So we're waiting for confirmation for gold to break through. If not, we'll enter trouble. So I think I've done everybody's own. I've done US oil, I've done GU, I've done GJ, I've done UJ. And I'm going to be dropping it on the Telegram channel. Somebody said, what lot size can I use for $100 account? What do you want to trade? You want to trade gold? Just use 0.01, my friend. Use 0.01. Gold is very volatile, and you know, it carry weights. I mean, what you would usually call 10 pips on normal pairs is 100 pips for gold. So you have to be careful when you are trading gold. Your $100, just use your 0.01. It will still pay you well, especially when you are trading gold. Okay? No. Today, the network wanted to rubbish us, but God is on the throne. Yeah, prayer works. Smash the like, guys. Smash the like. I'm going to, you know, this thing took us off. Let's see NAS. NAS is one other weird thing I trade. NAS is one other weird thing I trade. I trade GR32, but I've not really looked at them. Let's just look at NAS and then we'll call it a day. You can see the market is somehow, everybody is waiting. The GU people are waiting. The UJ people are waiting. The US oil is a no-go. NAS. Oh, I'll look at Euro USD. Let's look at NAS first. Okay, so this is NAS on the monthly. And you can see that beautiful takeoff. The thing just they go. Let's look at it on the weekly. So look at that move from here. She's been going up. She has even broken structure on the weekly. So looking at NAS, you can see that break of structure over here. Let's see how it looks on the daily. Okay, now looking at this, we want to see, that's a break of structure so far. NAS too has been running like crazy. NAS has been running like mad. So we've seen a break of structure even on the daily, on the weekly. All right, let's go to the 4 hour. People scalp NAS now. You can't even swing NAS. See, the market has changed so much. Yo, the market has changed. You can't even swing NAS. Who are you? The market has changed so much. Now I can see this take off from here. There's a beautiful gap here. There's a beautiful gap there. It took off from there. It's been running, yo. This is the 1 hour. I always like to stop here when it comes to this pair or this particular asset. Hold on, let me see what's happening on the line chart. Yeah, so it's taking off from there again. Yo. Yeah, you see why I like to use the line chart sometimes. It takes out all the nonsense. Yeah, so yeah, it's this zone looks very good for a buy. See, the QML traders, I mean, look at our setup here. Okay, so I mean, yeah, you should be buying NAS actually. Let me see. Yeah, let's see if there's a reason to continue the buy. Look at all the wicks. Oh, that line chart just takes away all that nonsense for me. Let's see the 15 minutes and see how it looks. Yo, I see sweep of liquidity on the 15 minutes. Okay, now I just need to see a sweep of structure or a break of structure here. So I don't see anything, but you know, people that trade NAS, they scalp it a lot. They're always on the 5 minutes or 1 minute, you know. So I'm sure they are going to be waiting for extra confirmation here, for a break of structure here. Those on the 1 minute, they scalp it a lot because it's crazy. Okay, so you see that beautiful entry right here for NAS though. You see that beautiful QM? You see here? Come on, this would be nice. You see. Now this is the 1 minute, and you can see there's more to see. Yeah, you'll be waiting for a pullback to continue if they're already not in on the buy. But you know you want to be buying NAS. NAS is I enjoyed there was a time I was catching NAS back to back beginning of this year. NAS was moving so nicely. So I want to see if I'm going to be waiting. I want to see it come down to this zone. All right, for the next buy. There. All right. That is NAS. NASDAQ is sweet die. Forget. Nobody say you talk. NASDAQ sweet die. All right. NASDAQ is sweet. Now it's selling from here. Now you see this zone. There's a sell zone here because if you look, the market has been going down like this, nicely going down. Yo, I like so you see this is the next sell zone. It's been going down nicely. It's been going down nicely. I want it to come up more. Let it come up. This is the original sell zone here. NASDAQ is sweet. You scalp NASDAQ. you if you want to swing it, you swing it at your own risk. So it's either the market comes here to give us the buy, or it goes here to give us the sell into the buy zone and up. All right, that's what I see for NAS. This is the 1 minute, so you gotta be sharp. Let me see what gold is doing, guys. So gold is telling us, oh, you're lower. Gold is just running. She's not giving us the confirmation we are looking for, unfortunately. Gold is not giving us the confirmation we are looking for, so we wait. We wait. So I've done US 30. I've done. He said I catch that buy now. You can cut the buy in Nasdaq. Which Nasdaq? You got which buy? Yeah, Nasdaq is beautiful. I think she's the most. Nasdaq is the most, stable thing. Okay, before the market close. Okay, for gold. Nice. You caught that buy. Great. I see. Nasdaq is looking promising. I wish we could catch it on this live. I want to see it pull back into this zone for the buy. It's looking like it's dropping to our zone. I'll let you guys know how far, okay? But for now, I have to go. Today is my baby's birthday. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Love you guys. And once I see anything, I'll have to drop something for you all. So we have UJ. We have GJ. Oh, GJ is going up. Let's see it on the 1 hour. We have GJ is actually taking off from that zone, guys. GJ is doing the Lord's work. Oh. Remember that place I marked that let it break here. See GJ. Oh my God. Okay. See GJ. So I'll be watching GJ. The time you were hitting TP, but it happens. That's life as a trader. You can't always hit TP. You don't make the market, yeah? That Nasdaq, oh my God, Nasdaq was like, as in, we were chopping it by sell. This year, exactly. This year it was, we'll sell, we'll buy, we'll sell. Even US oil, Nasdaq, they made me rich like the beginning of this year. Hey, as Trump just become president, everything just they do. Man, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. We were even catching Nasdaq, even when Trump will come and talk, we are catching Nasdaq. DJ looks like he's getting ready to push up, for the next sell. Oh, wait, nothing is really ready. So we've seen GJ.